Credit B presents Cricbuzz Live. Credit B loans anytime, anywhere.
Let's just go through the captaincy in terms of who's done what, who's done well, who's not done quite so well. I'm going to start with Kane Williamson. Kane Williamson is an incredible leader, but for whatever reason, his form, you look at his numbers, 216 runs, just not managed to get the Sunrisers playing with any kind of freedom. That batting at the top was just a little bit old school for me, because he's such a good leader and such a brilliant leader of men and a captain and a player. He's just not managed to get his captaincy right or his batting. So I'm giving Kane a 2. The other one that's on the naughty step, but I do think he's worth persisting with, is Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant with Delhi, that squad should be making the eliminations. Just made a few errors. You go through Tim David not reviewing the court behind, a few tactical manoeuvres around the whole of this year's IPL that Rishabh's just not quite managed to grab the situation. But he'll learn from the experience. I'm going to give Rishabh a 4. MS Dhoni, I can give him a mention. He got the job. Once Jadeja had handed it over, MS just did what MS does. He calmed the situation down. Players just know how to play for him. A little bit too much to do once he got the job. MS Dhoni, I'll give him 6. Ravindra Jadeja, he just struggled. Big fan of his ability to play, field, explosive nature with the way that he plays cricket, but just didn't seem to fit with the captaincy. So I'm giving him a 3. Mayank Agarwal from Punjab, I've not been that impressed with that group of powerful hitters. I agree you've got to hit the ball into the stands if you can in T20 cricket, but you've also got to play smart. You've got to have a smart batting lineup that can play, particularly on pitches that aren't the 180 to 210 pitches, just get in the game. So he's had a disappointing year, not a great deal in terms of runs either, just 196. So different point in time for Mayank Agarwal. I'm going to give Agarwal a 4. Shreyas Iyer from Calcutta, such a promising player, such a wonderful player, but again, they've just swapped and changed too much, and he has to take responsibility for that. As a captain, you have to take responsibility for the roles and the players within it that you give them. Yes, you work with your coaches and your management, but ultimately it's down to you as a captain. Scored 401 runs, so it's not a terrible return with the bat, but just didn't manage to get KKR playing with any kind of consistency. Shreyas Iyer, I'm going to give him a 5. Rahul, he's been terrific. 537 runs, 2 centuries in the eliminations, got a great chance of winning it with luck now, the first year for that franchise. So he gets a big tick. A captain opening the batting, just playing with so much control and pureness. Rahul, 7. Sanju Samson, again, a massive tick. If he was a part of the selection process at the auction, a huge tick for Rajasthan. They've just looked such a better side with that bowling combination, getting Butler playing to the standard that he has, and also scoring 374 runs at a strike rate of 147. So a really good time of it for Sanju. 18 points, 9 wins, excellent. Sanju Samson right up there with a 7. Rohit Sharma, can't really bag Rohit, 5 times champion, but the last 2 years they've struggled in Mumbai. They look to me like they're going through a lot of transitional change within the group, and they've got to use this year as an experience going forward. You know, Brevis has been a fantastic find. It took them a long time to get David in the right position in the team first and foremost, but he's a revelation in T20 cricket. So I think Mumbai will come back next year, but Rohit himself, 268 runs, nothing really for Rohit Sharma. He'll be disappointed with that. Rohit Sharma the same, giving Rohit a 2. My 2 best captains in this year IPL is Hardik Pandya, just magnificent to get Gujarat to the top, playing with so much togetherness. They look like they're already a franchise that's been playing for many years, and obviously they haven't. So a really good time of it for Hardik Pandya. 413 runs, striking at 131. So his strike rate's a little bit lower, but he's been very consistent. So he's had a great time of it. I liked his man management style, like his calmness out in the middle. For a young captain, he's taken to it far too easy. He's making captaincy look far too easy. My favourite captain is Faf du Plessis. I just think he has it. He has that ability to bring people together. He's done well with the bat, 443 runs, 3 half centuries. He's yet to get Virat playing to that real high standard that we know Virat can get to, but they're my dark horses. I've been saying it for a few weeks, and RCB has snuck into the eliminators. Yes, they have to do it the hard way. They have to win more than many of the others in the eliminators, but Faf du Plessis to pick up the trophy in about 6 days' time. But I'm going to give 8 to Faf du Plessis and Hardik Pandya.